CEPT Cox at Lewis, back for our 5.2 task, 5.2D video reflection activity. Again, leading indicator for 5.2, we'll start there, our strength. Question 1 under 5.2, student staff survey. Our school has replaced grade levels with competency levels or allows students to work at different grade levels for different subject areas. This was a strength based off of the result of a 4.72, and this was also supported by the student survey result of 4.8 on question 2 under the 5.2 student survey results. There are several different ways for me to work on a specific learning goal or essential element. Question 1 is an area of strength because our school has in-depth reports available for students enrolled in GED, functional literacy, and high school. We use the DRC reports for students enrolled in functional literacy programs, so after they take a test, we can track their performance and demonstrated skills and area of focus. So again, that report's going to come out, it's going to show what they're considered proficient in, partially proficient, non-proficient, and we can kind of revamp their AIP based off of that. And then those DRCs go in their folder each month so that the students have access to see how they did and what areas they need to work on, and that's going to match the AIP and proficiency scale development. We have Aztec and essential education software for GED and TABE student curriculums. This resource allows us as teachers to administer specific content areas that they need, specific assignments, and then specific assessments. And then once those assessments or assignments are completed, we have access to detailed reports on how they did, what areas we should focus on, so we can continue to reteach and go back through those areas that our students need the most attention in. And then proficiency scales is our report to show how students are progressing towards their goals. So the students can kind of identify areas they feel they're doing strong in and areas that they feel weak in. And then as a team, teacher and student, we can kind of come together and see what they need to progress through the proficiency scale, progress through their curriculum, and feel a little bit better about those areas that they're reporting that they're struggling in. In 5.2, our lagging indicator came under question 4. The online competency-based instruction and assessment are available at our school for each essential element at each level in each subject area. Our score was 4.43, so not too bad. I think our benchmark is 4.5 to feel comfortable in what we're doing. But this was our lowest score for 5.2, and I think, can't really speak for everybody, but I think the specific wording of online is what dropped that, because we did pretty well in 5.2, and this was the only one that really stood out as a low score. So I think that part about online might be holding us back. We do have a variety of access to competency-based instruction and assessments through the TABE books and Aztec essential education. I think the big frustration for everyone now is a lot of the Aztec stuff has been removed, like GED Flash, for example, because we're transitioning into essential education. So we're not spending money on the program that we're kind of phasing out, but we don't have essential education on the classroom computers yet. They're only on student tablets. And the tablets are frustrating because not every inmate has a tablet, and some of them have broken tablets or tablets that won't connect to specific apps or to the internet. They're slow in a lot of places. We have limited Wi-Fi availability in classrooms and in their housing units and stuff, so not really the greatest resource to use currently. It's also kind of a distraction because they have other apps on their tablet and they can make phone calls from the tablet, so it's almost like having a cell phone in class. So there's been a lot of issues with the behavioral component in the classroom management with it. So a lot of classrooms are kind of hesitant about whether or not they're going to allow them in the classroom. Also, it's just a smaller screen, so if you're trying to read passages or watch a video, it's not as an effective tool, especially for maybe an older learner that can't see as well. So the resource is there, it's just not in the most ideal setting quite yet until we get them onto our thin clients, our computer classrooms. So I think that specific word of the online instruction assessments being available, I think that's why we had a low score, is that we don't quite have everything in place with our new learning management system yet. But moving forward, we'll have these as we fully transition into essential education. Once those get on the thin clients and we have more access to it. Also, since this is kind of new, teachers have been struggling a little bit with managing the LMS. And so our supervisor has scheduled some professional development opportunities with the training staff from Essential Education, so we can sit down with them and they showed us how to, enroll students, put them in a class, check the reports, assign them, the content and the assessments they need. So as that learning management system becomes more available in the classroom and as we get better at using it, I think that score is going to go up. And that's all our 4-box said for our countermeasures of what we need to work on is making sure that we're getting that onto our computers. We're still pushing for that, which is supposed to happen sometime during this calendar school year. And then, getting more training on the new LMS, and then still getting effective use out of the Aztec while we have it. So it's just kind of got to work with what we got for now. But the resources are there. We just need to get better at using them.